Okay, hello everyone, I'm Yuqing, and today we are going to talk about Samsung company. And the first part is introduction. Samsung is a multinational corporation that is based in Seoul. Samsung Corporation has multiple products and service portfolios as it has increasingly diversified its portfolio across different businesses such as electronics, retail, and securities. The quality standards at Samsung are effectively managed and using high-level efficiency has allowed the company to increase its competitiveness. We will discuss the change management at Samsung Corporation and how the company problems were identified. At Samsung, the diversification plans and the expansion to different countries brought about staffing issues due to COVID-19 measures that had to be implemented. This has influenced the workplace and internally has been impacted too. As customer demand continue rising, this has created an influx in the company as it has increased the demand for the workforce. Samsung thus identified the gaps in internal operating environment based on lacking adequate employees to fulfill customers' expectation. Therefore, Samsung has decided to hire more staff across its branches. While some of these staff will be working in the design labs, others will be working from home. The company has been faced with the challenge of hiring externally or outsourcing a service to other companies. This is most likely to cause strife in human resource management and thus the need for an effective change management strategy. Okay, thank you. Next.
Hi, my name is Xingyi. At Samsung, effective change management to incorporate the working from home strategy is impacted by both part and practice. With unclear performance management systems, with organization of results, low trust and low ambiguity are most likely to impact the organization's acceptance of the change. When implementing a telecommunicating strategy, the level of trust between the employees and the management is tested, and when Samsung failed to ensure that there are fair, promotional opportunities and clear rules and expectation. This increases political behavior, leading to the change slowing. The top management at Samsung is communicated to the change as the Human Resource Management Department has realized the significance of work from home strategy in the face of market uncertainties. However, there are a number of boards who feel that organizations will be spending more resources to ensure that these employees are performing as expected, and they also feel that the strategy might negatively affect the company ratings and the performance of the employee will not be effectively monetized, and the company will need to invest more resources to support the significance. To reduce the effect of poor and practice, it is necessary that the management achieves stability, agreement about goals, and increases openness. Thank you.
Part 3. Cultural influence. Like most companies, Samsung wants to integrate a remote working strategy that will last even beyond the pandemic. To do this, Samsung will create a culture that is more remote, dispatched, and flexible to support the change. Before the pandemic, Samsung already had some of its employees working remotely. For instance, at Samsung, the company advocates for the adhocracy culture. This is the type of culture that ensures that the leaders are driving forward organizational innovation by supporting the employee's idea. Although other companies have successfully implemented the work-from-home model, it is critical that Samsung understand that making this solution work for the company means that they have to delve deeper than simple using a top-down policy announcement. Samsung will therefore need a people-centered culture that can diversify the talent. An ethical issue. At Samsung, for the change management process to be efficient, the operating values, standard and procedure need to be followed to ensure that the change process does not compromise the ethics. Communication management. At Samsung, implementing the work-from-home strategy will hinge on how it has kept all the relevant stakeholders engaged, productive, and connected using collaboration and communication tools. Recipients of change. The employees are the key recipients of change. When implementing change, trust is a key ingredient that helps to create a productive and distributed workforce. Samsung will need to change how it builds a successful remote working strategy by changing the way it recruits top talent. Next.
My name is Zhou Weiding. Part 4, how to change management the plan will be implemented and monitor escaped improvement. For the remote working strategy to be success, Samsung need to look beyond the traditional organizational structure and provided the employee with collaboration and virtual learning opportunities to maximize the impact of the change. Samsung need to actively engage all the stakeholders and ensure that it's avoided to over-communicate the purpose of the change, the strategy, and the goals. According to the Levi's 3 steps for change management, Samsung need to ensure that it has focused the second stage of change. In this stage, it will critical for the management to offer deeper support for employee well-being, greater chance for skills development, and helps employees to deal with any personal circumstance. In the freezing step, the organizational leaderships play the key role. It is critical that the company don't underestimate the significance of empathetic leaderships. They will help to create the culture of trust and continually contact employees to the growth purpose of the organization. As the employees try to get used to new approaches to working, leaders will need to ensure that they employ more flexibility in their approach, increasing their focus on outcomes. With the understanding, clear and concise communication from the leaders at the company, this will allow the employees to shift effectively to the new working strategy. That's all. Thanks.
Part 5, conclusion. To sum up, we talk about the change management strategy and Samsung has been discussed. As the company is trying to implement the new working from home strategy, it needs to ensure that the employees are aware of the significance of their change and there is the communication and engagement is improved. To reduce resistance, it will be crucial for leadership to be adaptable to the change and ensure that the employee and further and approve training and development to improve their skill while working from home. Overall, it will be necessary for the company to ensure that its organization culture accepts the change and it aligns the employee exchange to the same standard. That's all. Thank you, teacher, and thank you, everyone.